Okay, we're continuing with my book, Prevent and Reverse Kidney Disease by me, Pete Rogers. What are the most common causes? This is part 4. What are the most common causes of kidney failure? Of course, obesity, hypertension, diabetes type 2, atherosclerosis, because it decreases blood flow to the kidneys. Other causes of underperfusion of the kidneys like congestive heart failure, overtreated hypertension. Autoimmune diseases like lupus, diabetes type 1, Goodpasture syndrome, all these rare things. Hemlock-Schoenlein purpura, scleroderma, ANCA-associated vasculitis, sarcoidosis, IgA nephropathy. All that stuff's pretty rare. Okay, let's look at some more of these things. Drug side effects from like nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, diuretics that can dry you out, lithium, cancer chemotherapy, aminoglycoside antibiotics, heroin abuse, IV drug addicts that got off the charts kidney failure. Okay, and there's other things. You can have chronic obstruction, kidney stones, and then when you take the kidney stones out, you often damage the kidneys if you come from above. Big prostate causing obstructive, bilateral hydronephrosis, back pressure on the kidneys can damage them. Rare genetic diseases. Like adult polycystic kidney. This is uncommon. I see it every once in a while, but it's not that common. Sickle cell anemia. Rare conditions, drop blood flow to the kidney. Okay, infections, like if you got a reflux of the ureter, some kids have that, and that can give you a pyelonephritis infection of the kidney and damage your kidneys. Some rare conditions like rhabdomyolysis. All right, smoking cigarettes drops blood flow to the kidney. So there's a whole bunch of things that'll contribute to it, okay? Now, I'm going to start going through some more FAQs, frequently asked questions by kidney failure patients. So what if some people say, well, what if I hate reading and I don't want to read this book or anything else, okay? You can just go to my YouTube channel. I got a whole bunch of videos about the kidney. And there's other good videos about the kidney. I got the good video about the kidney at VegSource, Be Green with Amy. But then I'm going to also tell you, what about other nutrition doctors or nutrition experts on the internet? Who do I think is good on the kidney? I think the best one is this Jennifer Moore. Jen Moore, she often calls herself. What I like about her is she doesn't wimp out. See, what the public doesn't understand is a lot of the public thinks it's an open, free speech internet. It is not. Basically, it's largely controlled by companies, and if you say what the company says, they will promote you. If, on the other hand, you just say what the truth is, they will help to get you shadow banned, all right? So what I like about Jennifer Moore is she tells the truth. She doesn't wimp out. She says you want to be 100% vegan, 100% low protein. Most of the doctors on the internet are wimps. They do this for money. And if you're doing stuff for money, then you have to kiss butt to the bro science channels, to the high-fat phony channels. You have to do that, otherwise you won't get an interview. And those channels can get you millions of views. So because of that, most of them wimp out. But I noticed she doesn't wimp out. Okay, so that's why I like her. She's a dietitian who's done renal, kidney dialysis, and kidney failure, trying to slow down kidney failure type nutrition counseling for decades. So she knows a lot. Okay, so I think she's a good one. I'd actually recommend, if you're in kidney failure, call her up and go to her for telehealth. Okay, because most hospitals won't provide you with nutritional counseling. All right, you can read my book and you can do what I can say, but it's probably going to be too complicated for you. So if you need it in person, go to her. If you're real smart and you can figure stuff out, read my book and it'll tell you what to do. And you can also, I'll give you some other people to read and other things to watch, but I'm just letting you know. Sometimes people, the shit hits the fan. All of a sudden, you're in kidney failure, they're talking dialysis next week, and you want to see if you can slow that down ASAP. Or you just find out your GFR is below 60. If you're smart, you're going to be scared and you're going to get your act together. So anyways, if you need to talk to a person right away, she's the one to talk to. I've watched a whole bunch of nutrition doctors and dietitians talking about kidney failure. She's the best one. Okay, like I said, the rest of them are too wimpy. They half-ass everything, okay? There's other good videos on protecting your kidneys from Dr. McDougall, etc. There's also channels where they'll tell you like 50-50 information, half good, half BS. The only thing is, you're probably a beginner to an intermediate. Unless you're pretty advanced, most people can't tell the difference between truth and BS. So I would recommend you stay away from those channels until you get more advanced in your knowledge. Like I said, kidney failure on dialysis kills people fast. 50% are dead within 5 years typically. So to have the best chance, you want to go biblical. Thou shalt not eat meat. Thou shalt not eat protein powders, etc. No animal foods. All right. What if I'm in a hurry and I'm too sick or too lazy to read and I just want somebody to talk to me? Yeah, like I said, go to Jen Moore. Okay. All right, here's Jen Moore's website, Plant Fed Wellness. Her email is jen@plantfedwellness.com. Okay, so now I told you all that stuff about Jen Moore, and I know some of you are pretty snooty, and you're going to be asking me, well, you know, Jen Moore, she's kind of cute. Is she my girlfriend? No, I don't even know her. I got nothing to do with her. I have never met her in person. I have never spoken to her, okay? So I don't have anything to do with her, all right? But I'm just telling you. I like her because she's not a wimp and a kiss ass and a sellout. And most of the so-called nutrition experts on the internet are wimps, kiss asses, sellouts, high-fat phonies, okay? She's not. Here's her book, Plant-Fed Kidneys by Jen Moore. Okay, then the next question is like, well, if Jen Moore is so wonderful, why shouldn't you just go to her and ignore me? And I would say, don't get snappy. I'm trying to help you. Jen is great. For all these little details about nutrition, she'll know the latest on, you know, amino acid analogs and stuff like that. She'll be better than me on a lot of those minute topics. Okay, she does this every day. So she's going to know all those details. But I'm the best nutrition doctor in the world, and I'm better at explaining how to avoid obesity, diabetes, hypertension, autoimmune disease, toxins, and dental problems, which is the main reason people are in kidney failure. So we have complementary information. I don't do telehealth. You can't talk directly to me. Okay, I work full-time in conventional medicine. I wish I could do this telehealth for a living, but I know I will never be able to do it. I don't have the right setup or personal skills for it. I just provide educational books and YouTube videos, okay, and that'll help you get started. What's the best thing I learned from Jen Moore? The patients who are fully committed, they're the ones who do much better. The half-assed people don't do so well. She also points out most patients, they're on dialysis before they learn anything about nutrition. They're screwed. She thinks that renal dietitian should become an official, widely recognized specialty. On the one hand, she's right about that. But on the other hand, if it ever became official, the corporations would take it over, corrupt it, and destroy it. Okay? And the next thing is, the next frequently asked question, why do I badmouth the Mediterranean diet when it's so popular at all the universities? And I say because it's a big lie. It's the Antichrist diet. It pretends to offer salvation, but instead it makes people sick. It's a high-fat diet. Stupid. It allows meat. Stupid. It allows oil. Stupid. It allows alcohol. Stupid. Okay? It's the only thing it prevents is ultra-processed foods, which is better than nothing, but that's not much of a step compared to all the things you could do. What about the DASH diet? It's another half-assed diet. It's better than nothing, but not by much. Okay, why does conventional medicine promote half-assed diets like Mediterranean and DASH diet? Because it's totally ignorant, number one. Number two, it doesn't want people to get better. If the people got better, you can't make money off them. You get a patient on dialysis, you make a lot of money on them. You get them hooked on a bunch of drugs, you make money on them. A bunch of supplements, you make money on them. Low-fat vegans, you don't make any money off them. Low-fat, low-protein vegans, there's no money there. Okay? Yeah, and the attitude is that, oh, it's too extreme to recommend low-fat vegan diet. Yeah, right. They don't consider it too extreme to open up somebody's chest with a buzzsaw to put people on chemotherapy, etc. Okay, we're going to leave it at there for tonight. I hope you found that helpful.